morning. Welcome. Hello. It is Tuesday, which is new for us. This is our strength training class here live, and usually they were on Thursdays, but my schedule changed, so this class time changed. Welcome if you're watching live or if you're watching the recorded version later on here on Facebook or on our YouTube channel. My name is Melissa. I'm Healthware's registered dietitian and personal trainer. Hopefully we'll get to do these classes in person at the Wellness and Fitness Center soon, perhaps in May, fingers crossed. But for today, we're here online. So for today's class, you will need 2 handheld weights. That's it. We're gonna remain standing, no mats needed. We'll start with our warm-up, transition on into our strength training section, and then finish with a quick stretch. About 30 minutes is what our workout time is. So I hope you're ready. I'm gonna grab a quick sip and get our music started. Also for weights, somewhere in the 5 to 10 pound range would be appropriate for women. Maybe a little bit heavier if you are male. I use somewhere in the 5 to 10 pound range. So let's get going. Okay, there we go. Thought I messed up my order of my music. Having a bit of a panic moment. All right, we're gonna start with the march. We're warming up, getting ready. Pumping those arms, picking up your feet. Is it cold in your house or wherever you're working out? It's a little bit chilly in here. Keep going, picking up those feet. Just getting our arms and legs ready. Nothing too crazy here to be in. All right, go ahead and pick up your knees a little higher. Pick it up, pick it up. Keep pumping those arms. Core is tight, standing up tall. Let's go back to our march. Still picking up those feet. Keep going. My nose is running. It's a little chilly. Keep marching. All right, go ahead, pick up those knees again. Pick them up. Is anybody else out there, when you exercise, your nose runs? It almost doesn't matter what temperature it is for me, my nose runs. Let's march again. How are you feeling? We awake? Good. Now, reach the arm overhead, touch the toe out, big stretch, overhead, lengthening through the body. Oh, were you ready for this movement yet? My body is still waking up. Back to our march. My body feels stiff this morning. Maybe you're doing this workout later on in the day and you're a little looser already. That would be good. Reach overhead again, big stretch. Are you ready for our workout? Am I ready for our workout? I don't know. Let's go back to our march. Whoop. Hit the closet door. So how are you feeling now? Take a check. Feeling a little warmer, heart rate's coming up just a little bit. Yes. Keep it going. All right, now pick up those knees. Here we go, pull them up. Now we're gonna reach overhead, tap it out. 2 more. Last one, hold it here. Good. Alrighty, we're gonna get into it. We're starting with legs. You do not need any handheld weights. No weights needed, just your body weight. We're gonna be starting with a squat, feet hip to shoulder distance apart, knees forward, sit down and back up. Quick. Keeping those knees behind your toes as you lower down. Good, keep going. I'm gonna show you from the side. Pushing that bottom back, keeping the core in tight. Spine is straight. Good. Now pulse it down, pulse. Good. We're gonna slow it down again, down and up. Good. I'm gonna move forward a little bit because we're gonna add something to this, and I don't wanna kick the wall. Alrighty. We're gonna arabesque to the back, so lifting behind, alternating. It's called an arabesque, or just a leg lift behind you, slightly on the diagonal. On the diagonal. Good. Now on this side, repeat. Repeat. And switch. Other side. 4 over there. Are you squeezing your glute? That's what you should feel. Switch. Core is tight, standing tall. And the other side. Squeeze that glute. Did your heart rate come up? Let's go back to our squat, down and up. How do your glutes feel now? Do you feel like you really activated them with that arabesque? I feel like they're working harder. They woke up. They figured out what's going on. A few more like this, down and up. Knees behind the toes. Let's pulse it down, push. It's quick. I'm gonna move forward a little bit. Down and up with this squat, down and up. Alrighty, let's arabesque. Alternate. Keep going. We're going all the way to the end. Core is in tight. Squeeze the glute. Think about lifting it higher. Squeeze it. Keep going. Squeeze. Squeeze. Standing tall. Last one. Hold it there. You did it. Go ahead and grab your 2 handheld weights. Oops. Oh, I did mess up the order of my music. Well, that's no good. Hold on a second. That's supposed to be at the end. You do need your 2 handheld weights. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. I think I figured it out. We're good. Don't panic. I think I figured it out. All right, handheld weights. Sorry about that. iTunes, you know. All right, palms facing you. We're doing an upright row. Keeping those elbows lifted higher than the weights when you lift up, just slightly, right? Imagine like you're zipping up your jacket. Pull those weights up and down. Going quick for now. Yes. Are your arms tired yet? We're going to do one at a time now, right and left. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Core is tight. Standing tall. Both weights, but slower, okay? Up and down. Yes, using all counts of our music. Time to work on your form. Keeping those elbows up slightly. And strong through the wrists. Don't let your wrists flop. Strong through the wrists. We're working your deltoid muscles, those are your shoulders, as well as the other arms and your muscles. Or, not one way at a time. Other muscles in your arms. Sorry, not other arms in your muscles. We're gonna do something new soon. All right. slowly take those weights up to your shoulders. I'm gonna scoot back a little. I'm gonna be pressing overhead, palms facing your body. Press up and switch. Keeping those weights nice and controlled. Don't let the weight just fall back down. Control it down. Core stays tight, belly button pulled in. Soft through the knees, don't block out your knees. How are your arms feeling? Keep going, push yourself, challenge yourself. Our muscles do not grow unless we challenge them. It's okay if it's difficult. Both arms, slow, up and down. Is that harder? It's way harder with both arms. Again. It's so good for us. Keep going. Control the weight. Is the weight getting heavier? It's not getting heavier. It's all right. Go ahead, lower down. Nice. Set your weights down. We'll grab them again later. Can I grab another sip? Alrighty, we're gonna go back to our legs. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. One leg at a time, abduct to the side. This is an abduction. We lift it to the side. Try to stand tall. Don't lean over too far. As we get tired, we'll probably sit into our hips. Stand up tall, keep it tight. Good posture, good body position. Soft knee on that leg that's on the floor. All right, let's switch, other side. We're working the glutes some more, outer thigh, as well as our core stabilizing muscles. Good, keep going. How are you feeling? All right, back to the other side. We're gonna alternate, okay? Alternate. Get that balance locked in. Can you feel your legs already? Oh yes. If I can, I'm assuming you can too. I can feel my legs working. Keep standing up tall. Alrighty, now, lift this side up and down. Nice, keep going. Alrighty, pulse this, lift, lift. 8 more, 8, 6, 4, other side slow, lift. How'd you do? We gotta do it over here too. Keep going. Are you ready? Pulse. Standing up tall still. 4 more. Something different. Lift the leg across now. All right, across. Flex that foot, lifting across the midline. Think about lifting up through that inside thigh. Adductions. Let's switch, other side. Lift. Keep that leg flexed, the one that's lifting. Soft knee in your other leg. One more, let's go back to the other leg. Lift it up, across. Woo, how's your balance? Core stays tight, keep lifting up and down. We're gonna stay on this leg, and I want you to pulse it. Lift it up, pulse. How's that feel? Cross that midline slightly. All right, let's do the other leg. Slow, lift. Woo. Cross that midline. 4 more like this. Is your foot still flexed? Let's pulse. Lift, lift. How's your leg? 8 more. 8, 6, 4, 3, and lift side. Alternate. How you doing? It's a long song. It's over 5 minutes of working our legs. Were you ready for that? Repeat. Good. Lift. Now let's switch, other side. Are you still standing tall? Have you started to sink down into that hip? Stand tall. Alternate. All the way to the end. We're almost there. Core is coming next. Although our core should be tight right now. 1 more each way. Finish. Good. Oh my goodness, shake that out. Alrighty. Hands up. Gently resting fingertips on the back of the head or the side of the head. And we're doing a crunch to the side. Alternate. Good. So think about returning to center, standing up tall in between each crunch. We're moving on one plane. So what I mean is your elbows, they're just going side to side. We're not going front, we're not leaning back, just side to side, as if you were in between 2 very, very close walls. Side to side. Good. 1 more each way. Now right side, add a leg. We're gonna stay on this side. So a bent knee, crunching to the side. Bent knee, crunch it over. Obliques are working here. And switch, other side, crunch. How's your balance now? As I talk about it, I lose my balance. Crunch, crunch. Let's crunch center, how about that? Crunch, crunch. Keep those elbows out. Think about contracting and releasing. Shorten, lengthen. Add a knee lift in the front. Really thinking about those abdominals. Crunch, crunch. No leg, just crunch. Shorten and lengthen. Add the knee, crunch. How you doing now? Focus on those core muscles. Alrighty, from the beginning, side to side, crunch, crunch. Think about pulling the rib down to the hip, shorten and lengthen through the obliques, the sides of your abdominal muscles. Good. Resist and crunch. Keep going. How about in the center? Crunch it. Add the knee. You're almost there. Last one. Hold it down. And grab your weights. You'll need both of those. Back to our arms. Alrighty. Working those arms. Palms facing your body. We're going to be doing a hammer curl. So, weights pull up and then back down. Nice and slow to begin with. Palms are facing each other. One at a time. Nice and slow. slow, really thinking about the muscles that we're working. So our biceps are what we're really focused on here. I want you to put your energy towards that. Think about your biceps. Mind-body connection, mind-muscle connection. Really think about what you're contracting. Biceps. And again. All right, both weights. Here we go. Nice. Soften the knees. Don't lock those knees out. I usually have my feet somewhere hip-ish distance apart when I'm doing arm movements. We want a nice stable base. We're going to do something different soon. Work a little more of our triceps. All right, on this next curl, pull it up, then extend to the sides. Pull it in, and then back down. Did you get the pattern? Pull it up, then palms face inward, and then palms face each other again. Nice and slow. Extend out, squeeze the back of the arms when your arms extend out to the sides. Up, squeeze the back of the arms, biceps, and down. So biceps, triceps, biceps, and extend. How are your arms feeling? Good. Do it again. Keep going. Lots of arm work in this one. All right, right arm lift up only. We're going a little quicker this time. Nice. Now, same movement, but I want you to turn your palm forward. Here we go, palm forward. Palm forward. Does that feel any different in your biceps, in your arms? You're almost there. One more each way. Nice. All right, set down one of your weights. We've already made it to our final strength training, what is this, song? That's what I meant to say. We're doing a center crunch, all right? Press that weight out on the low diagonal. I'll show you from the side. It's not a huge, obvious movement with the core, but we are contracting every time the weight pushes out, okay? Contract, release, stand tall in between each one. Now, take this to the right diagonal and the left. Nice. You should feel your core kicking in when that weight extends away from the body. Good. Keeping those hips forward though, right? Upper body moving, hips, legs forward. All right, in the center, push it out. Bonus arm work. You're welcome. Good. We're gonna add something to this. Add a knee lift. You gotta push that weight out far enough so you don't hit your knee, right? It makes us work a little harder. Good, keep going. How's your core? Can you feel it working? Think about your core. Focus your attention there. Yes, our arms are working, but our core is what our focus is on. All right, just in the center, no leg. And get ready. Right diagonal, crunch it over there. Do it again. Again. Now switch, other side. 4. Switch. 4 over here. And switch. Alternate now, right and left. How was that? Is repeating on one side a little different feeling than alternating? How about in the center? Add the knee lift. We're going to the end. Keep going. You're almost there. One more each side. Nice. Set that weight down. We did it. Whew. How'd you do? Did you make it? We're gonna do a quick little stretch here, just a couple minutes. Stretch out everything we just worked. Go ahead and take your hands, clasp the hands together, big reach overhead. Stretching out through the core, release those ribs. Opening through the abdominals, through the lats. Very nice. Alrighty, from here, go ahead and bend at your elbow. Take your hand, grasp your opposite elbow, and give a gentle pull in towards the midline. Stretching the triceps, so the backs of the arms, as well as into the shoulders. And again, try not to lock out your knees, just a gentle bend is good here. Let's switch. Other side. Gentle pressure on that elbow, pulling it in towards midline. Stretching the back of the arm and into the shoulder. Taking some deep breaths. Did your heart rate get up a little bit? Did you start sweating? That's the goal, right? Go ahead, release this overhead. One more time, big stretch. And let those arms float down. Go ahead and clasp behind your back. I'm going to show you from the side. So we're opening through the chest. I interlock my fingers when I do this stretch. The goal is to open through the chest, stretching out those pec muscles. We didn't necessarily work our pec muscles specifically today, but most of us do have tight pec muscles because we sit at a computer or at a desk and we hunch over a lot. So it's good to stretch out those muscles. All right, go ahead and release. Take one arm across the body. Cradle it with your other hand or other arm. Pulling through the shoulder into that upper back. Gently, you'll feel it through the arm, the shoulder, the upper back. No pain though. No pain in our joints. How do you feel now? Nice. Let's switch to our other side. Gently pulling through that shoulder into the upper back. Can you feel it in your upper back? I always say that because I feel it in my upper back, so I want to make sure that you can feel it there as well. Take a scan of your body. What are you feeling? Alrighty, go ahead and release that out. Go ahead and take a deep lunge position. We're going to stretch through our hip flexors. So I want you to press that weight forward. Pelvis is tucked under slightly, pressing forward. Front knee bent, but staying behind the toes. Feeling a stretch through the front of that hip. And let's switch to our other side. Nice deep lunge. Stretching through the front of that hip. All right, from where you are right here, I want you to take your feet in a little closer and then sit down into that hip. So we're stretching through the glute now. Sit down into it, pushing that weight back. Most of my weight is on this foot. Now we're going to switch to our other side. Go ahead, sit back into it, pushing your weight down into this leg, pressing that bottom back to stretch through the glute. Bring it back to center, big reach overhead. Stretching through the full body again. Nice, big stretch up, lengthening that body, growing taller. And let those arms float down. We did it! Woo! That went by quick. That was a very fast feeling workout. I hope it felt like that for you too, where time flies when we're having fun. Thank you all for joining. I will see you right back here next week, Tuesday, 9 a.m. And again, hopefully next month, I'll get to see you in person, live, rather than live on a camera. If you have any questions, any comments, do let me know in the little chat section below in this video or to the side, wherever it is where you're watching. Until next time, happy Tuesday.